Hi everyone, this is Anna Filipovic, and this is my reflection video blog on the narrated PowerPoint that we just handed in. A little brief summary of mine. I talked about yoga for stress management and the complications and diseases that can occur due to stress, and different techniques of yoga that can help reduce your stress levels. I think the purpose for the narrated PowerPoint was to show us another interesting way of giving a speech. I believe some of us might have to give this speech out in our professions, whether it's like being a teacher of an online class or in a business or something. I know some of my teachers have done this kind of presentation for a class or something. So it was kind of cool learning this. And I also think the purpose was for the teacher to kind of learn another interesting thing about us. She made us pick a topic that we knew a lot about, and I think it was another cool way for her to learn a little bit more about us. When doing this presentation, I felt pretty confident. I think since we did the topic proposal first and she gave us feedback on that, I took those feedback and I used it and fixed stuff that I needed to fix, and then fixed all the outlines and stuff. So getting her feedback made me more confident, because then I knew that it was a good enough speech to give. With the structure and organization, the introduction was the most natural feeling element for me, because I started out with a related conversation that I have in my head. I was talking about like, oh, I have a test here, I have a test there, I'm so stressed out, I don't know how I'm going to handle it. I think the transitions were the most odd for me, because I don't use them in everyday language or everyday conversation. So I forget when I have to do a speech. I forget that I have to put those in there to make it look more organized and have a structure. I thought of my audience as a group of stressed out people who needed to learn a different way of handling their stress. So I felt like an instructor teaching a group of people how yoga is beneficial for stress management. So out of the book, this is from like the first chapter, page 27 to 28. It talked about the myths to public speaking. Basically, practice makes perfect, and it does for me. While doing these speeches, I had to practice the recording a few times on each slide to make sure it sounded good, that I didn't miss a word, I didn't change my voice or anything. So it says in the book, and it quotes, "Taking much time as necessary to develop your speech will pay off." With the narrated PowerPoint, I had to record myself a few times for each slide until I sounded good enough, like I said before. So, thank you.